Have you ever felt like your strength just isn't what it used to be? Maybe climbing stairs feels more tiring, or lifting a heavy grocery bag leaves your muscles aching longer than before. You're not alone, and you're definitely not imagining it. After 60, many of us experience something called sarcopenia, which is a fancy term for age-related muscle loss. But here's the good news. Your body hasn't given up on you. In fact, there's a simple, natural solution that most seniors are missing out on. And today, we're going to talk about it. Before we dive in, drop your age in the comments. It's always a joy to see the wonderful range of wisdom in our community. And remember, your comment helps us create even better videos just for you. My modern and unstoppable seniors, I'm thrilled you're here with me at Wellness for Modern Seniors, because today's video could be a game changer for how you move, feel, and live your life. We're going to uncover a powerful yet overlooked protein that can actually reverse muscle loss. And no, it's not some expensive supplement or hard to pronounce superfood. It's something so foundational, so essential, and so effective, you'll wonder how it flew under the radar for so long. Now, let's be real. Living our best lives after 60 means understanding what our bodies truly need. It's not about pushing ourselves like we did in our 30s. It's about working smarter, not harder. And muscle strength isn't just about lifting weights or looking toned. It's about preserving your independence, improving balance, preventing falls, and even protecting your heart and brain. So, what's this magical muscle-saving nutrient? Protein. Yep, plain and simple protein. But don't tune out just yet, because it's how much, what kind, and when you consume it that makes all the difference. And sadly, most seniors are falling short in every one of those areas. Let's start with the how much. You've probably heard the old saying that older adults don't need as much protein as younger folks. Well, science is finally catching up with reality. And guess what? That advice is outdated. Research from the European Society for Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism recommends that adults over 65 should be getting at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. That's more than what's recommended for younger adults. Let me break that down. If you weigh 70 kilos, you should be aiming for 70 to 84 grams of protein every single day. But here's the kicker. Most seniors barely hit 50. Why? Because traditional diets often lean heavily on carbohydrates, soft foods, or snacks with very little protein. Toast for breakfast, soup for lunch, maybe a little pasta for dinner. Sound familiar? And let's be honest, chewing a steak doesn't feel quite as appealing as it once did, right? But before you worry that I'm about to suggest a bodybuilding diet, hear me out, because the solution is both doable and delicious. One of the easiest ways to start getting the right kind of protein is by adding high-quality, complete proteins into your meals. And yes, that includes animal sources like eggs, fish, poultry, and dairy. But if you're more plant-focused, no worries. There are fantastic options like soy, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, and even high-protein plant milks that are easier on digestion and great for daily use. And if you're finding this tip helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps me know what content you love and ensures I keep bringing you more valuable insights. Don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit. Enjoying this moment? Hit the like button. It's like giving us a virtual hug. Now, let's talk timing, because it's not just what you eat, but when you eat it that matters. Most people load up on protein at dinner, but for muscle health after 60, it's far more effective to spread your protein evenly across the day. That means aiming for 25 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think about it. When you give your muscles a steady supply of protein throughout the day, it supports consistent repair, maintenance, and growth. Otherwise, your body ends up going into protein deficit most of the day and only gets a burst of fuel in the evening. Too little, too late. Here's a simple example. Start your day with a Greek yogurt topped with some seeds and berries, or try scrambled eggs with a side of avocado toast. Lunch? Think grilled chicken salad or a hearty lentil soup. Dinner can be baked fish with steamed veggies and some quinoa or sweet potato. Each of these meals can be easily adjusted to meet your taste and energy levels. Now, I'd love to know, what challenges have you faced when trying to implement healthier habits? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's support each other in this journey. And don't worry if you're not perfect every day. It's the overall consistency that counts. Your muscles don't need perfection. They need steady love, attention, and the right fuel. And protein is the VIP guest at that party. Of course, there's one specific type of protein that research has been raving about lately. It's affordable, easy to prepare, and might just be sitting in your kitchen right now. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep this wellness conversation going. Leave a comment with your favorite tip so far. So we left off talking about how most seniors aren't just missing protein. They're missing it at the right times and in the right amount. But now let's zoom in on something that could totally shift your routine. A specific type of protein that research shows is especially powerful for reversing muscle loss. It's affordable, easy to digest, and probably sitting in your fridge right now. Ready? It's whey protein. Yep. The same one that's often marketed to bodybuilders and athletes in their 20s. But don't let the gym packaging fool you. Whey protein is actually ideal for seniors, maybe even more so than for younger people. Why? Because it's quickly absorbed, rich in essential amino acids, especially leucine, which triggers muscle protein synthesis, and easy to mix into a smoothie or warm porridge. It doesn't require chewing, it's light on the stomach, and it gets right to work, helping your muscles rebuild and stay strong. Let's pause here. What's leucine, and why should you care? Leucine is like the ignition key that starts the engine of muscle growth. Without enough leucine, your body can have all the protein in the world, but it won't know how to use it properly to build or maintain muscle. And whey protein has one of the highest leucine contents of any protein source. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition in Gerontology and Geriatrics found that older adults who supplemented their diets with whey protein saw significant improvements in muscle mass and strength, especially when combined with even light resistance exercise like walking or using resistance bands. Let me ask you something. How do you feel about having a quick, creamy shake in the morning or after a walk? Because that might be the easiest change you can make this year. You can blend whey protein with almond milk, a banana, and a scoop of peanut butter. That's a whole meal packed with strength, and it takes less than 5 minutes. Of course, if you're lactose intolerant, don't worry. There are lactose-free whey options, and even plant-based protein powders like pea, rice, or soy protein can do the trick. Just make sure they have at least 2.5 grams of leucine per serving. That's the magic number for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Quick note, I'm not selling any protein powder here. I'm just sharing what research says actually works. This is about your health, your independence, and your future. And here's something that might surprise you. Muscle loss isn't just a problem for the arms and legs. It affects your heart health, your metabolism, your immune system, and even your brain. That's right. Seniors with low muscle mass are more likely to suffer from fatigue, depression, and even cognitive decline. It's all connected. When you nourish your muscles, you're not just building strength, you're boosting your energy, protecting your bones, and even improving your mood. Now, I want to ask you something personal. What's one thing you wish you had more energy to do? Maybe it's gardening again, going for longer walks, or just playing with your grandkids without getting winded. Hold that vision in your mind, because protein is one of your keys to making that dream a reality. Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other. Also, if you're liking this journey so far, hit that like button and share this video with a friend or family member. Let's get the message out, because staying strong after 60 isn't about magic pills. It's about smart, science-backed choices that truly work. And don't worry, we're just getting started. Because next, we're going to uncover the hidden daily habits that are secretly stealing your muscle, even if you're eating well. This is the part most seniors never hear about. But once you know it, you'll have the power to stop muscle loss in its tracks. Stay right here. We'll talk about those silent muscle thieves. And trust me, You won't want to miss that one. Alright, my modern and unstoppable seniors. You've started to understand the power of the right kind of protein, like whey and leucine-rich sources. But what if I told you that even if you're eating well, you might still be losing muscle every single day without realizing it? Let's talk about the silent muscle thieves, the everyday habits and hidden lifestyle traps that sneak in and rob your body of strength. First up, inactivity. It's easy to think, I'm just taking it easy today. But the truth is, sitting for long periods without movement accelerates muscle loss. Our bodies are designed to move. And when we stop moving, our muscles start shrinking, even within just a couple of days. A study in the journal Current Opinion in Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care found that even 2 weeks of reduced activity in older adults led to significant loss in leg muscle and strength. Just 2 weeks. So what's the fix? You don't need to hit the gym. Just stand up every 30 minutes, take a short walk after meals, or stretch during your favorite TV show. Movement is like fuel for your muscles. The more you use them, even lightly, the more they stay alive and strong. The second hidden thief? Poor sleep. Sounds unrelated, right? But sleep is when your body repairs muscle tissue. Without enough rest, especially deep sleep, your body can't rebuild properly, even if you're eating enough protein. So make sleep a sacred ritual. Dim the lights in the evening, avoid caffeine late in the day, and stick to a gentle sleep routine. It's not just good for your brain, it's essential for your muscles. Now here's a shocking one: chronic stress. Yep, ongoing stress floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle tissue and increases fat storage, especially around the belly. And let's face it, seniors carry a lot. Whether it's worries about family, finances, or health, the stress can build up. That's why it's so important to have stress release tools, like walking, deep breathing, journaling, or even just talking to a friend. When you calm your mind, you protect your muscles. Next, not eating enough, especially at breakfast. Many seniors unknowingly undereat because their appetite changes or they're used to light meals. But here's the deal: your muscles need fuel early in the day to get activated. A protein-packed breakfast with eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake can jumpstart muscle maintenance. Skipping breakfast? That's like asking your muscles to run on empty. Finally, one more hidden thief: vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D isn't just for bones. It plays a major role in muscle strength and function. Without enough of it, your body struggles to preserve muscle mass. Most seniors aren't getting enough, especially in winter or if they stay indoors. Get your levels checked, talk to your doctor, and consider supplements if needed. A small change here can make a huge difference in your energy and strength. So to recap, here are the 5 silent muscle thieves: inactivity, poor sleep, chronic stress, not eating enough, especially in the morning, low vitamin D. Now that you know them, you can fight back. Because here's the truth: reversing muscle loss isn't just about adding things, it's also about removing the hidden roadblocks. Now I want you to pause and reflect. Which of these 5 thieves are most active in your life? Be honest. Then pick one to focus on this week, just one. That's your power move. And hey, if this is helping you, give this video a thumbs up. It tells YouTube that this content matters, and it helps more seniors like you find the support they need. Drop a comment. I'm fighting back. Let's create a movement, a modern movement of strong, informed seniors who are reclaiming their health, one smart step at a time. And we're diving into the best simple exercises for reversing muscle loss that you can start right at home, with no gym, no equipment, and no pressure. Just easy, effective movements that actually work. Trust me, if you've ever said, I don't know where to start, next going to be your new favorite chapter. Let's keep going. Your best days are still ahead. As we continue our journey Towards understanding how we can reverse muscle loss after 60, let's dive into something that often gets overlooked: the importance of simple exercises. We've talked about the protein aspect and how essential it is, but now we need to look at the physical part, how to actually keep our muscles strong and healthy with just a few practical moves. Now, my modern and unstoppable seniors, I know that starting a new exercise routine might feel a little intimidating, but trust me, it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, one of the most effective ways to protect and rebuild your muscle mass as you age is to incorporate strength training exercises into your routine. Simple exercises you can do from the comfort of your home with little to no equipment. But here's the thing. The biggest hurdle for many of us is the misconception that strength training is only for the young or for those who go to the gym. You don't need to be lifting heavy weights or running marathons to experience the benefits. The truth is, strength training is one of the most effective ways to fight muscle loss and even reverse it. And no, it doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. Let's take a look at a few easy, low-impact exercises you can try that will make a big difference. These exercises are designed to strengthen your muscles, improve your balance, and help you stay independent. The first exercise I recommend is the wall push-up. You've probably heard of traditional push-ups, but don't let them intimidate you. A wall push-up is a great way to ease into strength training. You simply stand facing a wall, place your hands on it, and slowly lower yourself toward the wall before pushing back up. It's a great upper body exercise that works your chest, arms, and shoulders. Now, don't be fooled by its simplicity. This exercise works wonders. You can even start with just a few repetitions and gradually increase as you feel stronger. It's one of those exercises that you can do while watching TV or chatting with a friend. Simple, right? Another fantastic exercise to help reverse muscle loss is the chair squat. All you need is a sturdy chair, and this move targets your thighs, hips, and glutes, three key areas that are often affected by muscle loss. The key is to stand in front of the chair, bend your knees, and lower yourself down as if you're going to sit, but then stop just before you sit and rise back up. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly effective for building strength in your lower body. Plus, it can help improve your balance, which is so important for preventing falls. The beauty of chair squats is that you can do them at your own pace, starting with just a few reps and gradually working your way up. And finally, let's talk about leg raises. This one's fantastic for targeting your hips and thighs, which are crucial areas for mobility. All you need to do is stand tall, holding onto a chair or counter for support. Then, slowly lift one leg to the side and hold for a moment before lowering it back down. Repeat with the other leg. This exercise helps strengthen your leg muscles and enhances stability. It also improves flexibility, which is key for staying active and agile as we age. I can already feel you getting excited about these exercises, and trust me, you'll be amazed at the results. They're simple, low impact, and effective, and most importantly, they're completely manageable. As you get stronger, you'll be able to increase the intensity by adding more repetitions or even adding some light weights if you feel comfortable. It's also important to remember that consistency is key. Even doing these exercises just a few times a week will make a huge difference in maintaining and rebuilding muscle mass. So, make sure to build them into your routine in a way that feels sustainable. And here's a little reminder: don't push yourself too hard at the beginning. It's all about progress, not perfection. Start slow, listen to your body, and celebrate every step forward. You're on the right track, and every small effort adds up. If you found these exercises helpful so far, give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us bring more tips to our unstoppable community. And don't forget to share this with someone you know who might benefit from these simple and effective exercises. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a few important tips. First, when you're exercising, always focus on your form. It's better to do fewer reps correctly than to rush through them with poor form. And secondly, be patient with yourself. Muscle rebuilding doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency, you'll start seeing results. We're almost done here, but before we finish, let me share one last tip that ties everything together: nutrition. We've already touched on the importance of protein, but did you know that eating the right kinds of food, along with staying active, can really make a huge difference in muscle recovery and growth? If this sounds interesting to you, stick around for the final part of the video, where we'll dive deeper into how to fuel your muscles for maximum strength and longevity. But before we get there, take a moment to reflect on these exercises and how you can start incorporating them into your daily routine. Remember, even small changes lead to big results. Keep moving, my modern and unstoppable seniors, because you're building strength and resilience with every step. Thanks for sticking with me today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Share this with your friends, and make sure to subscribe for more wellness tips. You're doing amazing, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.